Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
The silence over Beijing's glittering skyline has just been shattered, and what was once dismissed as a tragic, solitary mishap has officially evolved into a massive investigation as 41 names suddenly emerge from the shadows. Welcome back to Update X24 Hours, where today we pull back the curtain on the extraordinary developments surrounding Alan Yu Menglong, revealing a complex web of influence that proves his legacy is far from over, and that the quest for truth is only just beginning. For months, the official narrative surrounding that fateful September evening maintained a very simple, hurried conclusion, suggesting that an excess of evening celebrations led to a tragic loss of balance from a fifth-floor luxury window. Yet, the heart of the global community refused to accept a story with so many structural fractures, and now a massive digital movement has uncovered a breathtaking list of 41 individuals who were allegedly present, participating, or actively managing the aftermath of that single night. This is no longer just a story about a sudden departure. It has transformed into a profound symbol of a community's collective resilience against the absolute highest corridors of entertainment power, proving that even the most well-fortified secrets cannot withstand the light of persistent dedication. When we look closely at the initial setting, a private gathering inside an opulent penthouse hosted by the wealthy individual known as Ji Guangguang, the numbers simply did not align with a casual dinner. Investigators from the digital underground have meticulously cross-referenced transport logs, deleted social media check-ins, and encrypted communications to reveal that 41 separate individuals formed a silent perimeter around the star before his untimely fall. Among these 41 figures, we find a startling cross-section of the industry's elite, including a prominent director known for heavy-handed contract negotiations, high society art curators, and deep-pocketed investors who suddenly vanished from public view the very next morning. The sheer scale of this gathering suggests something far more organized than a simple celebration, hinting instead at a coordinated effort to address a major shift within the industry's financial foundations. Alan Yu was not merely a beloved screen presence with over 25 million devoted followers. He had quietly become a researcher of systemic equity, documenting massive irregularities in talent management, hidden offshore transactions, and the exploitation of vulnerable young performers. Those close to the situation suggest that his final, uncompleted drama series was actually mirroring the very real-world financial networks he was uncovering, making his art a direct challenge to the establishment. On that specific evening, it is suggested that a confrontation arose when he firmly declined an unfair corporate arrangement, a moment of immense personal courage that unfortunately placed him directly in the path of 41 individuals who had everything to lose if his findings reached the public domain. The physical anomalies found at the scene further dismantle the hurried official theory, as independent observers noted significant inconsistencies that a simple fall could never explain. The presence of 2 luxury timepieces on his person, one of which bore a custom engraving directly linked to the host, points to a chaotic struggle where boundaries were crossed and items were left behind in absolute panic. Furthermore, forensic whispers that escaped the strict digital boundaries indicated localized physical trauma and signs of duress that completely contradict the idea of an accidental mishap. Even more chillingly, nearby military and commercial surveillance networks experienced a highly unusual, localized power fluctuation at the exact minute of the incident. A technical coincidence that suggests a high-level intervention capable of dimming the digital eyes of an entire district. Adding a layer of profound heartbreak to this unfolding narrative is the role of his screen partner and rumored confidant, Ken Shin, whose public persona of sweet devotion has been deeply questioned by recent timeline discoveries. Encrypted messages recovered by independent networks indicate that her presence at the Penthouse earlier that day was not accidental, but rather a coordinated effort to reassure Allen and encourage his attendance at a gathering that was already compromised. The emotional weight of this potential betrayal has sent shockwaves through the community, turning vintage clips of their shared on-screen chemistry into a poignant reminder of how fragile trust can be when caught in the gears of immense institutional pressure. Yet beyond the immediate circle of the Penthouse host and the tragic betrayal, the true architect of this situation is now being identified as a high-level creative executive named Shi Ji, an individual with deep ancestral connections to historic political lineages. Operating with absolute discretion from a distance, it is suggested that this executive coordinated the logistical response for all 41 suspects, ensuring that prearranged travel documentation was active and that identical, highly structured legal statements were distributed simultaneously to neutralize initial inquiries. This executive's influence extended into the artistic world, utilizing private exhibitions and avant-garde galleries as sophisticated venues for complex financial restructuring, creating a seamless pipeline where cultural investments effectively concealed massive private gains. In response to this immense wall of institutional silence, the global community has risen with an inspiring, creative defiance that defines the true spirit of modern justice. Over 700,000 individuals have signed international petitions, while underground researchers have successfully outsmarted sophisticated digital filters by using floral emojis, coded artistic masterpieces, and musical tributes to keep the conversation vibrant and unstoppable. This is no longer a moment of passive mourning. It is an energetic, international awakening where ordinary people are utilizing precision timelines, public records, and collaborative courage to rebuild the puzzle that powerful figures tried so desperately to erase. The revelation of these 41 suspects does not signify defeat, but rather a monumental turning point where the collective voice of the public is actively rewriting the rules of accountability in the creative arts. Every shared piece of information, every respectful inquiry, and every tribute to Allen's bravery serves as a vital brick in a grand structure of truth that is pushing the industry toward a long overdue era of transparency and reform. The elite believed they could quietly conclude a chapter, but they completely underestimated the enduring power of a legacy carried forward by millions of hearts demanding a fairer, safer world for every artist who dares to speak the truth. Thank you so much for standing with us on Update X 24 hours as we continue to follow these incredible developments with dedication and care. If you believe in the power of truth and want to support independent, deep dive journalism, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your incredible support is the true engine that keeps these important conversations alive, and we look forward to bringing you the very next update as more details unfold.